I thought I didn't see. Is it gone? Wait, everybody. My audience. Okay, my speech is going to be on renewable energy. The term renewable energy refers to any type of energy that does not come from fossil fuels. Renewable energy is any type of energy that comes from natural resources that are constantly replenished by the environment. It is a lot more environmentally friendly than any type of fossil fuels like oil or natural gas. Within the last couple of decades, it's become a lot more popular because people have started to realize, because of things like the BP oil spill and stuff like that, that fossil fuels like oil and natural gas, the process of getting them can hurt the environment by polluting the ocean or our drinking water. It's also become more prominent because the U.S. doesn't want to have to depend on foreign oil anymore. Do you know that that renewable energy has been used for the last thousands of years? The first recorded thing of recorded use of renewable energy was in 200 BC, whenever Europeans used a water wheel to harness water energy to power their mill. Since then, scientists have developed tons of different ways to use renewable energy. Some examples of that would be solar and wind power. So let's look a little bit closer at these energy forms. Solar energy is considered the most important form of renewable energy. Its advantages are that it can operate by itself or with more traditional forms of energy, and it's extremely renewable. Solar energy came about, the idea of solar energy came about from the process of photosynthesis, which is when plants absorb solar radiation from the sun and turns it into energy that is stored for growth and development. Scientists found ways to turn solar energy into energy for heat and electricity. The two main types of solar energy are photovoltaics and the thermal systems. Photovoltaics turns solar radiation into electricity using multiple methods. The most common method is using silicon panels that generate electrical current when sunlight shines on them. Photovoltaics is extremely useful in rural areas because it would be extremely expensive to try to supply electricity to the area from a utility line. Thermal systems are used to store heat from the sun. They use this heat in many different ways. They have solar hot water heaters, passive systems, and actual buildings that, like the entire building itself, has like a type of solar panel on it that collects heat throughout the day, and then at nighttime in the winter it's used to warm your house. For wind energy, the most common form of wind energy are wind turbines. Wind turbines are usually placed on really tall mountains and in large open areas where they would be exposed to a lot of wind. These turbines vary in size and energy production. They have small residential units that produce about 1,000 watts, and then they have really massive ones that can produce 5 megawatts. The problems with these wind turbines are that the wind must blow at a certain speed for the turbine to produce power. So if it's not windy enough that day, it's not going to produce any power. But wind turbines do have a really good advantage whenever it comes to cities or areas that deal with drought a lot, where traditional electric power plants require water to produce to operate. But with these wind turbines, they're producing electricity using wind power, which doesn't require any water at all. So in a place like the western U.S. where they frequently have droughts, it can be really helpful. Renewable energy is great for the environment, it can help produce more jobs, and I think it's something very important to focus on. Thank you.